Hey everybody, it's your boy AC. What's up with everybody on YouTube? You know what I mean? Listen, subscribe, like, leave a comment because I love your opinions. Please be respectful. You don't have to curse me out. You don't have to call me names. You don't have to disrespect me because I wouldn't do it to you. So let's go on and talk about what I made this video for. I made this video because of something that happened to me today on a dating site that's on Facebook. Now I know a lot of people probably don't know about the dating site that's on Facebook. This dating site is kind of good. I mean, women actually responds. Probably takes them a while, excuse me, to respond, but they do respond, and there's some beautiful women. Now I know most of them probably fake or probably models. You got to be wary of the transsexuals and the guys that are gay on there. You got to be wary about that if you're a straight man and you're looking for a woman. Um, but it's getting to the point that women don't know what they want from a man. It's really getting to that point. And you're starting to see communication lacks when you're actually trying to get to know a woman and you're trying to get into a relationship with this woman because they always feel that they're the prize and feel that you have to do all these things for them to get what you want is the vagina. In their mind, they believe that's the only thing you want. So they're going to make you work for that. Even though women don't think they have to work for penis, they really don't think they have to, but they really have to work for that too. But they don't believe that they do. They think that since the penis is for free and you got to pay for the vagina, they think that they could just back off on you anytime they want. It's like, well, I got the vagina. You need the vagina. Well, you need some penis too because basically you can't have no kids without a penis. So the thing that really got me mad was that I started talking to this female. Well, I didn't talk to her. I left her a message. It was a short message saying that she was beautiful because she was a really beautiful woman. I mean, she lived in Philadelphia just like me. So I left a little short message. So I thought she wasn't going to respond because most women in Philadelphia don't respond. They don't really talk to men in Philly. They talk to men outside of Philly. So she responded back to me. So I got the message real late because that website, you don't get the messages as soon as possible. Sometimes you got to wait a whole day or the site be messed up, so you probably gotta wait a couple of days before you get a message, or they won't send you any type of response that you have a message or alert, because that's the website that's I think that's actually attached to Facebook doesn't send out alerts, so you got to keep checking your messages. So I got a message back from her. So the first thing she asked me was, in the conversation, what are you looking for? So at the time, like I said, I've been single for 5 years, so I'm not in a rush to get into a relationship. I'm not. I don't rush into being to having a girlfriend. I don't. And the situation that I'm going through right now, I don't think I need to be in a relationship. For real, I just don't. And even if I do get myself together, I don't think I need to be in a relationship then too. I just love being by myself. I mean, I got a very, very small circle. I got a daughter. I have a best friend. So basically I just have a very, very, very small circle. I don't bring nobody in my circle. That's his family. That's it. I don't bring people that I don't know into my circle. Unless I know you, I will bring you into my circle because I know you for a long period of time. I grew up with you. I knew your family. I knew your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunts. I knew all of them. So basically, you're part of my family. You know what I mean? Because I knew you ever since we were young. Or I know females ever since I was young. I know females that have dated and I'm still cool with and they're in my circle, but I don't see them that much. But when I see them, they treat me really good. And I have to always believe the ones that you used to talk to in the past treat you better than the ones you learn in the future because basically they know more about you than the next person that's coming to be in a relationship with you. And they know the real secrets about you that you're not telling the next relationship you be in. Because we don't like to tell everything about ourselves once we get into a relationship. We like to save that shit down the road. If we really are really liking him and feeling them, he or she will probably tell, the person that they're going to be with everything about them because they're not afraid to. They're not nervous. I mean, they're not afraid to tell them, well, this is what was going on with me when I was young, this, that, blah, blah, blah. So at least that person can feel comfortable that you're actually honest. But when this girl she sent me a big ass list about her. And I never asked for that stuff because I'm not used to females coming out and telling me everything the fuck about them. She told me everything about her. It was a big ass text message box. And I'm reading it like, God damn, why she send me all this shit for? And me, I sent her like a little small text message about me because I'm not gonna tell this girl everything about me. I don't know her. You know what I mean? And we never even gotten a chance to talk. So I guess that's the quick move to try to, well, I'm gonna jump and get to know this guy a little bit, and then I can get into a relationship real quick. I'm not jumping into no relationship. A lot of these women feel that they need to jump into a relationship because they don't want to be alone, or they want to be happy that they have somebody beside them, or boyfriend or whatever. They want to be happy with someone, and they think that will fill the void of their loneliness by being with someone. But I don't want to be filling nobody's void right now, because the only person I want to make happy is me. And I barely love myself. So I'm trying to love myself. And I got a daughter. You know, my daughter is still in my life. She's 19, but she's still part of me. And I'm not going to push my daughter. I know my daughter's going to have her relationship. She's going to be married. And she's going to be further and further distance from me. But you know what? That's good by me because I know my daughter's happy. But me, I don't care about that. If you want to start off as friends, let's see where it goes. I'd rather for me and you get to know each other. We sit down, we have a coffee, we have a donut, and we talk. We could talk for hours, or we can get on the phone and we could talk for a while. You know, if you don't have the things to do, I don't have no things to do, we can talk, get to know each other, learn things about each other, not rushing into a relationship. Because I'm not wanting to do that. And then you're going to ask me questions about my personal shit. I don't know you. I'm not going to ask you nothing personal about you until we actually get to meet each other. Because I don't know if me and you're going to feel comfortable around each other. I don't know if you're going to be attracted to me. You know what I mean, I might not be the I might be too light for you. You know, you might not like a guy that wear glasses. You might not like a guy that, you know, there's certain things that women are turned off about men. It's not sometimes it don't have to do with a job or even have money or even having a car in the house. Girls get turned off by little things from a guy. You know, maybe he does. Maybe he wears a strong cologne, or maybe he has beard that you didn't like. Maybe he has braids that you didn't like. You know, because I've been through females telling me they didn't like my beard, they didn't like my tattoos, they didn't like my hair, they didn't like nothing about me, but they thought I was cute. But they gave me a chance. I'm like, well, that means that you don't like me. Like, that's part of me. Like, I can't help that I have hair growing out of my face and hair growing off the top of my head. I mean, I'm not going to. You want me to tell you that I don't like your weave? You want me to tell you I don't like your eyelashes? They're like the side, like they look like bat wings. I mean, I mean, or are you wearing the tightest clothes in the fucking world? Like, I'm not telling you all that because you feel comfortable in your own skin. And I would never tell a woman not to feel comfortable in her own skin because she's a grown ass fucking woman. So, and another thing, the thing I don't like about it is when females jump onto you about taking them out on a date. Why? Why? Why can't you get to know me first and see if I like you? I'm not buying you no dinner if I don't like you. I mean, why would I waste my time to buy you something? Even if it's going to McDonald's, I wouldn't waste my time to buy you two double cheeseburgers if I don't like you. You know what I mean? And you're not going to like me, and we're sitting there looking at each other, and you're trying your best to call one of your girlfriends to come and get you because you don't like me. So that's a waste of money on my end. So why am I trying to? I'm not gonna try to impress you if you don't like me, and I can't tell that a female like me just because of that first date. Because I know a lot of females that will go on a first date with a guy and not talk to the guy ever again, just to get a free meal, and she'll make up some bullshit why she don't like him, and the bull never did anything to her. He was being respectful. He opened the door for her, you know, out of the car, opened the door for her when she was going into the building or wherever they were going. He pulled her chair out. He does everything that he was trying to be a gentleman. That's why men don't want to be gentlemen to women no more. They don't want to give them compliments. They don't want to do that because they think women don't deserve that. And I'm not saying they don't, because I believe women do deserve compliments. Because we are men, we should compliment females. We should do that because they compliment us. We should compliment them. But if they're ignorant to you, because like I said, I don't like a disrespectful, ignorant, stuck-up female. I think they're the ugliest females in the fucking world. And I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care what you have that you think that you have all this glamorous jewelry and money. I don't care about that. That's not going to make me fucking happy. Being in love with somebody and somebody being in love with me, that will make me happier to know that I actually have genuine love. And we're not fighting and arguing every day. We're not scuffling and fighting. I'm not going to say every relationship don't have this arguments, but that's what I'm talking about. That's the reason why I can't get myself back into a relationship. It's not because of the argument. It's just I just don't trust anymore. It's hard to trust because women are not getting to know anybody. I don't care if they're dating a woman. I don't care if they're dating a man. I don't care who the fuck they date. They just rush. And especially today that women think they need to find a man because there's men out there not talking to women at all. I mean, women are going all over the place, going to these clubs. There's nothing but women. It's like a few men. Women are going out to bars. There's not a lot of men in the bars anymore. Women are going to these outdoor places. You got women making TikTok videos just asking where all the men at. You know, you got women complaining about men leaving the country. You got women complaining about women men or dating outside of their race, especially black men dating outside of their race, and any type of race is dating outside of their race. Women are getting mad. Like everything is tearing a woman down because now we turned the other cheek. And I made videos about women are good, this, that. And I'm never going to say women are not good people because they're beautiful, hearted people if you meet the right one. But if you look at the way these videos are being made and you're hearing what women are saying, it really starts to make men feel like, God damn, this is the way we are living now. This is the way we are. You know, like we should be out here having more kids. We should be having out here having more wives and husbands. There's really no weddings anymore. Everybody's going to these. They're not even getting married in big weddings anymore. They're getting married at these small ass weddings. People say, "Well, because it's cheaper." No, people know that to get married at these small weddings, you won't have to give out a whole bunch of money. I mean, so I believe that love is has no value in finance by material. That's what I'm talking about. And a lot of people are falling in love because of the material aspect, but they're not really in love with the person. They're in love with the person, the things that they have, because they have things that will suit them in the long run, so they never have to go and get anything from somebody else. They don't have nothing. But that's just me in my mind, the way it works, because I'm seeing it all the time. That's why my mother was single for a very long fucking time. Because she said men were dumb and men were acting stupid and men were ignorant and arrogant. My mom stayed single for a very long time. Yes, my mother was very lonely. But she had to, she was like, she was just keeping her head up. Like, look, I'm not going to be in an unhappy relationship. I don't want to be in a unhappy relationship. I don't want to be in a drama relationship. I don't want to feel like that I have to not trust the female that I'm with. You know, it's hard to trust. Love is easy. You can find love anywhere. I mean, anywhere you can find love. I mean, like you can love your cat and your dog. You know, I mean, you could fall in love with your video games. You know, you love your music. You love things that are material. Everything is easy for you to fall in love with and have total obsession with. Love is not obsession. Love is not material. Love is based on how you feel about that other person, and that person is giving you that equal, genuine love, and y'all both actually are connecting with love. Because material could disappear, y'all be both homeless. The only thing you have left is you too. So would you love that person if that person had nothing? If that person went broke today and went homeless and you went homeless with that person, would you just get up and leave and just go back to somebody and say, "Oh, I can't be with you because you don't got nothing anymore. I don't want to be with you no more." That would break that person's heart. And it has happened. You know? It has happened. You see it on these reality TV shows. You see it on these TV movies. You see it all the time. That women will leave a man because he loses everything. And he's like, "Baby, I can get it back, dawg. You can't get it back." And next thing you know, she leaves. He gets back on his feet. Now she come knocking back on his door. "Hey, baby, I didn't leave you because you didn't have money. I was just scared." No, go on. Be a roach and crawl away flat and crawl away fast. Because that's the thing. Love should never be built on material. And that's all I'm seeing these women ask about: jobs, car. Ask a man that when you get to fucking know them. You're gonna know about that anyway, because if he likes you, he's gonna bring you in that environment of the material things he has. He's gonna show that shit to you. And he's not gonna be afraid to share it with you. You know what I mean? Because he likes you, he loves you, he cares for you. He wouldn't mind sharing that with you. But why would you ask a man as soon as you know him, what does he have? Because then he'll think that you're a gold digger. And then you're going to say, well, you can't afford me. I can't afford you. So why am I with you? Why are you with me if I can't afford you? Why are you with me if I can't afford you? You shouldn't be with me. You should be with somebody that can afford you. Because I'll push him the fuck away. Go ahead, be with that dude right there. He rich. But you know one thing about him? He going to make sure he gets something from you, and he going to put you in an Uber. You never going to see him again. You know what I mean? It's called karma. You know what I mean? You want to be with a six-figure person, but that person losing their job and losing their six figures, how would you look at how would you look at that man if he lost everything? And I have women like, oh, I would never do that to my man. Yes, you would. Yes, you would, because you're so used to getting everything, spoiled, getting what you wanted, and now you can't get your way no more because that person don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of women that are have money live. You know, I'm trying to tell you before. I'll tell you straight the fuck up. When I was always broke, but I always had a female that had money, had a house, had a car, and everything. You know what I mean? But the one thing that they always try to push me to get better with myself, and I never listened. I was hard headed. You know what I mean? I never pushed myself, and these are the women that cared about me. And then they fell out of love with me because I wasn't motivating myself and doing what I was supposed to do to actually get myself together with my life. You know what I mean? And now I'm seeing women doing this to men, throwing men away like trash because they don't have a big penis. And that's all I've been hearing women talk about: men's penises all the fucking time. Now you see any now if us men were ignorant as shit and started talking about y'all weight and y'all hair, and when y'all have y'all menstruums and all that other kind of stuff, you will get mad. And then you will make a whole fucking TikTok video of how men are trashing women. But you up there talking about a man's penis and knowing that's the only thing that we actually will look at to be, that's our manhood, you know? And a woman saying that to a guy, talking about, oh, he's not this, he ain't circumcised, he ain't this, oh my God, he can't do that. If a man don't have this size, a man don't have this size. Then a man be like, God damn, now every man is looking at themselves and feeling down about themselves because they don't think that if they be with a woman, she gonna want a man with a big ass penis. And now he's gonna make him feel like, damn, like, how, if I talk to this girl, she might not like me because I got my penis ain't 10 inches. And then that fucking hurts. So if a man says, well, I don't want to be with a woman because she's 500 pounds. Oh my God, how he gonna how he gonna talk bad about a woman's weight? Oh my God, why has he been doing that? That's so ignorant. You know what I mean? He corny, he broke. But you talking about my penis. And you talking about my manhood. But I can't say nothing about you. That's wrong. You know what I mean? And you're putting a man's masculinity down when you talk about him. You know what I mean? For no reason. And you're not just talking about you're not talking about one man, you talk about many men. Because when you put the posters on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, you are talking about every man. And you're making every other man look down at themselves and say, God damn, these women are worried about men's penises now. So I'll never ever get a female to love me for who I am. Only thing I'm thinking that she's gonna want me to have a big penis to satisfy her. For what? Well, you need a big penis in the first place. Was your vagina that open that you can't, be satisfied by a regular sized penis? Because that's crazy. And like I said, if we talk down about women to the point of calling them names, like women could call men all types of names, bewilder them, humiliate them, embarrass them. But if we do it, women will say that we're wrong. How dare you disrespect a woman? Would you do that to your mother? You're not my mom. Would you do that to your father? No, you would not be berating your father. You wouldn't be talking down about your father. You wouldn't be telling your father he's this or that because you respect your father. But the man you with, you don't respect. But he works does all these things for you, but you don't respect him because his penis is not big enough. It don't make no sense to me. This is why women are not in relationships. This is why relationships ain't lasting long. This is why you had that girl that was on this I forgot what this podcast. She was talking about, I think what's her name? Superhead. She talked about, oh yeah, I think all women should leave all these little penis men alone and go after a guy with a big penis. I'm sitting there looking at this girl like, are you fucking serious? She's trying to tell every woman to not mess with a guy because of his penis size. And she said, I believe that women should just leave them small, broke nigga dicks alone. I guess all the rich men got big penises, right? All them rich white men got big penises. Oh, yeah, they're all old. Let's see how big their penises are when you see when they take their clothes off. I mean, go ahead. Talk about how them rich men got them big penises. Unless they didn't get implants, So go ahead. Go and get one of them rich men. Because I know they probably don't have that. I mean, they probably got big pockets full of money, but I don't think they swinging that big ass uh nightstick around. So that's fucked up how women make us really feel, though. And I made a video on YouTube last time. I think I'm gonna take that video down because I really was defending women until I saw that. Well, I got through that on Facebook, and that was just not that right there. And earlier today, when this female was talking to me for the past couple of weeks, the next thing she knew, she just stopped me and said, "Well, I don't want to be in a long-term relationship." Number one, I wasn't trying to be in a relationship with you in the first place. I just wanted a friend. But she assumed that I was trying to get in a relationship with her. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. On my fucking profile, it says I am looking for a friend. It doesn't say I want to be in a relationship. So this girl was telling me, oh, I don't think that you're wasting your time. I was never wasting my time because I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to get to know you. You lived in Connecticut. I lived in Philly. So I probably won't be able to see your ass unless you come to Philly or unless I meet you halfway in New York. Cool. Then we'll meet. But if we're just friends talking on a social media site, maybe I'll give you my number. We'll text, we'll talk. But I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm looking for friends. I want to see where it goes from there. That's the reason why I'm not looking for a relationship. But these women assume that a man's on a dating site, he's looking for a relationship. That's what it means about dating. It does not. Because if it just means people want to date, they wouldn't have social. They wouldn't have friends on there too, as what you are looking for on a dating site. It would just have dating on it. This is not eHarmony. It's a dating site that came off through Facebook. I mean, it's just like Moco Space. It's just like how MySpace was, how Tag was. All these different sites of websites and Black Planet and many other dating websites. They didn't just tell you that you need to go on a date with these people because some people turn out to be friends. They meet through a dating site because some men and women just don't want to be alone. They just meet people on social media sites. People go to bars all the time, but come back lonely. People go to clubs all the time, come home lonely. Because people ain't fucking talking at these clubs and bars. And you could buy a woman a drink all you want. That don't mean you're going to be able to get that woman's phone number. You won't. That means you're going to take that woman home with you that same very night, or you might meet that woman again because it's hard to talk to people nowadays. It's hard to communicate and get on the phone and talk to somebody which you want to you want to get to know. That's why I'm having problems with talking with females on the phone on these dating sites or even on Facebook because you have so many women on these social media sites that get so much attention from all these dudes that's telling them all this lies to them and telling these women that don't need to be taking off their damn clothes and talking about they need to take off their clothes. I'm like, half of these women need to keep their fucking clothes on. But they said, well, this is what I'm doing to make money. Okay, you making money, but you don't got to show men that think that's really disgusting of you wearing that little ass fucking clothing and you're 300 pounds. And that's making other men like, God damn, please put some. Because if you love yourself, that's good. I mean, but every man don't have to see your body. Men sometimes want to imagine what you look like with your clothes off, when you have your clothes on. So we have nothing to imagine. Back then, women wouldn't be dare to take off their fucking clothes in front of a man unless they were in a relationship with them, or unless they getting that quickie, or unless they getting that friends with benefits. But when it comes to to get to know somebody, to go move up into a relationship, it was hard to get a female to take off her fucking clothes in front of a dude. Nowadays, females ain't scared to take off their fucking clothes. And it's fucked up. This is the reason why men are just so struggling to find a relationship because we don't know what woman's out there that's actually not in a fans only bracket. You know what I mean? All these absolute disgusting, take all your clothes off for some money, for some money that you got to pay taxes through a porn site. It just blows my mind. You got to pay taxes to be on OnlyFans. I mean, but they just can't just legalize prostitution. Won't they legalize cocaine? Won't they legalize heroin? Because they're legalizing prostitution. And because they're trying to legalize prostitution because they already legalized weed. So they're trying to move forward to do other things they could make you pay taxes on. So I'm like, this is ridiculous that these people thinking like, well, I can make a whole bunch of money doing this. It it's cool. It's cool to do it when you want to make some fast money to pay your rent, pay your bills, pay your child, school and shit. But to do it and make men feel like, damn, every time I try to talk to a nice looking girl and I'm thinking I got an opportunity and I send you a message on instant messenger, the next thing I get back from a message is telling me that I should subscribe to your OnlyFans page. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know you were on OnlyFans. Oh well, I got a special going on. I'm like, oh my god, this reminds me of Craigslist, and this reminds me of Backpage because them females on that website did the same exact thing. They sold videos and they sold videos and they sold photos. You know what I mean? And they will actually come to your house and give you sex for money. But now people thinking that this is all new. This is a new thing. It's not a new thing. This is Backpage 100,000 times better because women are actually getting paid through a service, an actual industry that was owned by a guy from I think from 2019, and they got big in 2021 after the pandemic. Well, really during the pandemic, it got really big because everybody was in the fucking house and half the people lost their jobs, so they just jumped on OnlyFans. Men and women did it, but now it's basically women doing it. You know what I mean? And it's getting out of hand that men can't find a date. You know what I mean? Because if we go on these dating sites and all we do is see OnlyFans, we don't have a chance. We don't have a chance to actually get, unless we are in a relationship and a girl starts up an OnlyFans page and we're with them, okay, that's different. But when a man is trying to meet a female and we want to actually start a relationship, then a man finds out, because, females really don't tell guys what they really fucking do. They don't tell them that they have an OnlyFans page. They really don't. Until they get deep into the relationship with them, then they want to tell them, baby, I got something to tell you. I've been on OnlyFans for 3 years now. Why did you tell me that shit when we first started talking? Well, I thought you might not like me. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have dated you. I would have left your ass and I would have never talked to you because I wouldn't want to date a woman that's stripping for men, for money. I wouldn't want to. And now I see if I was dating a stripper, but I already was dating her for a while, then I understand that she did. I started. She told me this when we first started dating that she was a stripper, you know, or she did. She sold her body, and if I loved her and I liked her a lot, I'd be like, okay, I could accept that. But why do you wait until we get deep into the relationship so you could tell me? Now I don't trust you now because now I don't think you're just doing that. You're doing other things because OnlyFans is not about you just stripping and selling videos. You are actually going to sell your body because there's parts of OnlyFans that women actually go out there and meet guys for sex through OnlyFans. They even got commercials on YouTube for it. This is how this destroyed the woman. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about all women because I know all women are not OnlyFans, but it's making men keep their distance and leave the country and try to find women that are not social medialized. They're not building their whole life on social media. Men want a woman that actually will have fun with them, and not sit on their phone all day and look at somebody else degrading themselves or doing the most stupidest fucking videos in the fucking world and getting millions of views. But that's what men don't want anymore. Men are probably trying to leave the social media world and want to be in love. I know you need social media to build your brand and all that kind of stuff, to make money, to help out your company, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I understand that. But the way it's being used to destroy the woman. I knew that something was going to destroy the woman one day. I thought the woman had changed from these songs from Neo, Miss Independent, from Beyonce saying, whose world is this? Girls. Then, or Jennifer Hudson, Think Like a Man. I thought the woman was actually starting to come out and being, you know what I mean? And men were actually respecting women being independent. And then 2020 came. And then it annihilated the woman of the respect that the men used to give. Men don't respect them no more because of OnlyFans. So that's the problem I have with women. I'm gonna delete that video I made, and I don't get that many views anyway. I only got one video that got over 200 views. But this video right here is just that I'm not hating on a whole bunch of women because I love women to fuck to death. I mean, I defend women, dog. It's just the thing is that I'm really starting to get sick and tired of me trying to believe women are out there trying to find love, trying to find commitment, trying to find a man that they want to marry and be with for the rest of their life and try to start a family and have kids. And the man can actually die happy by having somebody by their side. But it's getting to a point that men are just totally distancing themselves from American women. Women are getting mad that men are getting passports. But you can't get mad at us for doing that. If you turn around, look at yourselves in the mirror, and say, you know what, it might be us. We need to change ourselves. We need to start doing more to make the man feel happy and comfortable and appreciative. We should actually try to do that for them instead of worrying about us and being so egotistical, evil, and many other things that women are doing to men that make men feel like, damn, you taking away our masculinity and making us feel like we fucking soft. For what? Why are you trying to prove that you're bigger and badder when you could just be yourself and a man will respect a woman for being a woman that actually got goals for herself? Because the father going to want to see his daughter actually succeed her goals. She's always going to want her daughter, he's always going to want his daughter to actually become, powerful, a CEO, a president, a vice president of a company, own a company, be something powerful, the president of the United States, vice president of the United States, a senator, mayor, a lawyer, a doctor, a fireman, a policeman. A father want to see that. You know what I mean? And we want to try to raise our daughter to actually find a man that actually she don't need to depend on. Because a lot of fathers don't want their daughter to depend on any fucking man. They want her to get that education so she can go out there and get her own. That's what a father wants from his daughter. Because some men will look at themselves like, God damn, I didn't do it. Well, my daughter's going to do it. My daughter's going to go out there and be successful. You know what I mean? But she's not going to have no man drag. She's not going to drag no man to actually get her success because she don't need to drag no man around for her to get her own success. And men really will respect a woman that actually is independent and strong, but not to the point to make the man feel like he's not strong enough and making him feel like he is weak. You know what I mean? And feel like he's not going to ever be anything to her, you know? And putting him down, yelling and hollering, cursing him out, degrading him, embarrassing him, humiliating him, just because she has a step over him, probably because the money she's making, the car she's driving, the house she has, and he's not near where she is, but he's trying to work his way up to the corporate ladder because you had a head start. But you're putting him down, stepping all over him because you feel like you're better than him. And women got to stop thinking they're better than men because I don't believe men think they're better than women. Because if we do think we're better than women, we would probably think we're better than our own mothers and our own grandmothers. We respect women that actually respects themselves, man. A man wants a woman that respects herself. I mean, women always say, I want a man that actually respects me. How can we respect you if the way we're looking at you nowadays on social media, how can a man respect you taking your clothes off? How can we respect that? We're never going to see you as a woman. We're always going to see you as a play toy. That's all. Or I'm not going to say the other word because I want YouTube to take me down because I'm saying these things that are as actual factual because men are saying the same thing. There's a lot of men out there that hate women, that put women down, say women they're not equal, they're not this and not that. And I shake my head like, why are they saying these things? But when you start to see what they're talking about, you're starting to say, God damn, that's a shame. Women are doing that to men. They are being disrespectful to men. And this is the reason why men are not taking it anymore. They're taking their lifestyle somewhere else that other people will appreciate because there's other countries around the world that will accept men from America. You know what I mean? And I'm just not saying that there's no good women here, but the way men are seeing it, they are starting to believe there is no good women here. So that's why they're packing their bags up and leaving, because women are not into men, they're into women. So they thinking of, well, since y'all are into women, we might as well go and find a woman somewhere else because we're going to find a woman that wants to be with a man. So that's the reason why we're leaving. But some men are leaving and not coming back. There's a lot of men going to Africa and they're not coming back, and many other parts of the world, because they feel that them coming back, they don't have nothing here. It's no substance. So we're going to stay in that part of the world because we know that if we stay in the other part of the world, we will die happy. And I'm not putting women down and saying women don't, have no substance over here in this country, because women do. It's just that it's a lot of women out there that's making the good women look the same as them. So this is the reason why it's so hard for us to find that special one, because every time we talk to these women, they always want to ask a guy for what they have. But you're saying that you're looking for a man, you know, to start out and get to know, but you're asking me everything about my bank account, and my car and my business and all the other kind of stuff, because that's the only thing you care about. You don't care about getting to know me. And that's really unfair, because I never asked you, because men don't ask women that. Men will never try to ask a woman, what do you do for a living? Because that's not in our thing is getting to know you and trying to see if the relationship is going to work. Now, you want to tell us what you do? You want to tell us about your business? You want to tell us what you're doing, and you're doing podcasts and all that kind of stuff. You're making money. I mean, we understand that, and honestly, we respect that. But every single time we turn around, we sit up here. I believe that us men, we just meet the wrong women, and I really believe that it's sickening. It's sickening the way things are going on nowadays. And now I understand why men are turning their cheeks to try to find other means of a relationship, not here on this soil. And it's going to get to the point that women are really going to really get mad that men are leaving, because men are not going to come back. Once we leave, we're not coming back. And you telling us to leave, go ahead, we don't need you. Yeah, I know. This is what you'll say to your boyfriend. You'll tell your boyfriend when you're breaking up with you, you tell him to go away. You don't need him. But 5 minutes later, you're calling him on the phone, asking him, won't you come back? So don't ever say that you don't need a man, because you're going to be calling them back to come back, because you do need them. And it's just facts. I know that I'm going to get a lot of hate comments, probably from women, but I accept that, because I'm not being mean. I'm just telling the truth. And a lot of men are doing the same thing. And women are so stubborn and don't want to hear it, because they believe that the man should be the one that should stay in their place. And why are you hating? Why are you doing this? Men are not hating on a woman. A man is just trying to figure out, what do you want from us? It's not about you. You don't already know what you want in yourself. But what do you want in a man? And if you don't know what you want in a man, you're never going to be with a man. You're going to be with a man that's going to treat you like trash, because you're going to keep bringing them into your life, because those are the men that you accept. Because once the good men leave, you're going to be dealing with these knuckleheaded niggas in here in this country. And these knuckleheaded boys are going to treat you like trash. And they're going to use you, mistreat you, beat you, verbally, mentally, physically, and emotionally destroy you. They're going to cause you to have a lot of drama, stress, anxiety. Then you're going to be sitting up there talking about, where all the good men at? They left the country. They're not here anymore. That's what you did. Didn't you just tell us to leave and don't come back? But that's what we did. We left and we never came back. Now you begging us to come back. Because every woman's going to say, well, we don't need you. Yeah, of course you don't need us. Right now you don't need us. Yeah, of course you don't need us. Because y'all big and bad. You got all these opportunities. You're doing everything for yourselves. But one day you're going to be calling us up and telling us to come back. And we're going to say no. But remember, you said this. You don't need us. You don't need nothing from us. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stay away. and we're gonna let you struggle. And this is not because we want y'all to struggle. We want women. We want our women to be happy. You know what I mean? We want to see our women successful. We want to see our women do things, because we are fathers and we have daughters. So we want our daughters to do the same thing as our women, be successful, do things that we always will want our daughter to do. But you telling us you don't need us, so why would we care? We're going to leave and we're not going to come back. You find yourself a woman or find yourself a thug like dude that's going to treat you like trash. Like a lot of women will say, well, it's not a lot of bad thug like dudes. Well, I mean, go ahead, deal with them thugs like dudes. And if you think that they're going to be with you for the rest of your life, well, you don't need us. You don't need the good men that other women around the world will actually appreciate. And that's just facts. This is your boy AC. I mean, keep it real. Women, y'all need to stop this. It's getting to a point that it's not, there's no way of turning back for us men. We're trying our best to love y'all and appreciate y'all. But it's hard when y'all are treating us like trash. And y'all keep on blaming everything on the fuck on us. And we say one thing about y'all attack us and say that we're wrong, we're idiots, we're stupid, we're broke. You know what I mean? You're not six figure. All this stuff, like, it's just crazy. Women are trying to meet men, they got all this money to have a family. And it's just crazy. Is money that more important to you? You might as well just go and find yourself a rich man. See how long that lasts. Because there's a small percentage of men that make six figures. So you're going to be searching for that man that makes six figures. You are going to be wasting your time trying to find them. Because them men right there don't give a damn about you, and half of them men are married. And all they're going to use you for is a play toy. And then once their wife find out, they're going to just drop you. And the only person that's going to be in love is you. And you're going to be trying to destroy his relationship because he doesn't want to be with you no more because you were just a play toy. So the man you could have, that you would have married and been with for the rest of your life, y'all could have died together. But you wanted the man that was married. And you wanted to have that thrill. But you fell in love with the dude, but he wasn't in love with you, but he was just telling you that he was in love with you so he can keep you there. He was giving you a nice little condo. He was hooking you up, giving you money, just to keep you the fucking quiet. But he'll never take you out in public. You know what I mean? So, he always will be his wife with his wife and family. Next thing you know, you're up there like, I want more attention from you. I want you to leave your wife. A married man's never going to leave his wife. He's not. I know there's men out there that probably would, but there's men out there that will never leave their wife for a woman he's just smashing, that he don't love. And he'll push you away. He'll probably give you a couple dollars to tell you go away. Listen, you can keep the apartment or the condo. I'll pay up for it every month. You can stay here. I don't care who you bring here. Or when you get a job, you can keep the house. As long as you start paying on the rent or the mortgage, you can have it. And they'll fucking leave. But see, women will jump on him, hold him, or be violent, or be abusive, or try to get rid of his wife, or try to break his wife's relationship because she wanted to be with him and only him, and she believes that he should leave her her for her. And it's not going to happen with a lot of men. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all women. Y'all need to stop this shit. Because y'all losing us. And once we go away, we're not coming the fuck back. Regardless of how much you had, y'all smile, make jokes, ignorant jokes, disrespectful jokes about us and our penis and all that kind of shit, and our hairline and our beards and our whatever y'all want to make jokes about us, y'all can do whatever y'all fucking want because we are the fucking trophy. Because y'all need us to have kids. That's what y'all need us for. So basically, if you don't have us to make kids, you might as well get a dog and a cat and be happy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. They can't communicate with you. So, and you can't have no, they don't live long. So your child will actually be the ones that live long and prosperous through you. But you don't want us, so you don't need us. So we're going to leave and go somewhere the fuck else. And we're going to be happy. You know what I mean? If I had a passport, I would have been gone. If I was in the military, I would have been gone. And I would never came back to the United States. I love it here. The United States is perfect, beautiful. Everything's beautiful here. You got freedom, all this other kind of stuff, but that don't mean you can't be happy somewhere else. because it's happiness all around the world. It's just you got to find out where it is, because you got to leave to go to the places to find if you can find that happiness. But you're here, but men are not being happy, so we want to get out of here so we can find happiness somewhere else. So once we get there and we find that happiness, we're going to be like, peace, y'all stay over there, we're going to stay over here. And then we're going to have women making more videos, more hateful videos, attacking men and continuous attack men every motherfucking day. So y'all keep it where y'all want to. Y'all keep it where y'all want to keep it. Us men are just gonna do what we do. I mean, I'm gonna delete my last video that I made. I know it's probably not get a lot of likes and comments, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna stay single. You know, if I find somebody that's gonna make me happy, and they actually can catch me and say, "Listen, you don't gotta not trust me," and they prove that I can actually trust them, then maybe in the future I can find somebody to be with. But it's going to be hard because me, I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus. So I used to just jump in bed with all these fucking different type of females, and I thought it was cool. But I never had any love. So I don't want to be jumping in bed with all these females and be unhappy with these females just to get some coochie. Which I can have one female and get coochie every night, and it could be genuine love. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to jump into bed with every single female and run after every female. I don't chase females. I don't do that chasing anymore. Because it's embarrassing the way we get embarrassed when we try to talk to a female when we're chasing them. I mean, we're chasing dogs that can't be caught. Or we're chasing a horse that can't be caught. So I'm not chasing no more. Because they're running a lot faster now than they did when I was growing up. When I was a teenager to an adulthood, women were actually pacing. Now women are running like the Flash. So I'm not chasing anymore. Because I don't have that type of speed to be catching up with these women. I'm sorry, I'm old. I got a lot of health problems. I'm not be chasing after these females because they're running faster than me. So I'm too busy pacing myself. They could stay ahead of me. You know what I mean? Because I want to have I want to have a healthy, drama-free life, and I don't need that drama on me when I'm already having health problems as it is. So God bless to everybody. Keep your head up. Like I said, like and comment. I'll try to make a video once a week about something that's going to be on YouTube. We're going to have a lot of drama that's going to be going through, um, you know, through the next couple of months with LeBron James and Jerry Jones and Kyrie. So they're blocking and banning a lot of videos that are about LeBron and Kyrie and Stephen A. and Jerry Jones. But I made a video, it's not getting no views because I really think they're keeping that from actually getting an algorithm, because they're trying to keep that off of YouTube, you know. So I don't know why. It's just like I'm not gonna go get through that, but go through that whatever is going on with that. But like I said, bless you. See you on the other side.